the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Our featured matchup tonight out in Toronto, where the Raptors will be going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. The wins have been coming pretty steadily for the Thunder. What a year they're having. They've run up the best record in the NBA with some absolutely flawless performances. They've been a fun team to watch over the first half of the season. And coming out of the All-Star break, most players have gotten a chance to rest up a little bit. Shaq, you rarely got a chance to feel what that's like.
You know, if you're playing in the All-Star game, your body does not get to rest. But you shouldn't complain. The fans voted you in. It's a moment that will never come again to some of these players. Enjoy it. But mentally, you do get a break from having to go out and win key games.
Yeah, on one hand, rest does help. I would say that. But on the other hand, you definitely, as a team and as an individual, have to get back into a rhythm. So starting strong after the All-Star break was always crucial for the teams that I played on, and especially for those bubble teams.
Almost game time. Let's get you down to Kevin Harlan for the call.
You'll do the knowledge to the master builder.
The Raptors look to take charge at the Air Canada Center here in downtown Toronto. This road trip for the Thunder kicking things off here in this one. And, of course, Larry Sanders, who's looking to find his niche with his new team.
That trade is something that has the staff, players, and fans excited. They think it may be the piece of the puzzle necessary to get over the proverbial hurdle.
And with good reason. I mean, we're talking about one of the very best we have in our league, and you have to think he'd help any team.
And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So for Oklahoma City right now, inside you've got Ibaka and Canner. Russell Westbrook out there with Freak. And it's Durant in at the 3. On defense, Toronto. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And they ran their offense nearly to perfection in that one. Very few possessions were wasted.
Yeah, they put the mute button on them that time. I mean, in front of a hostile crowd, they never let the fans get going. They silenced them over and over again with big, timely shots.
No good from Valanciunas. Carroll against Westbrook. Durant in the corner, pulls up on the wing. Jump shot is good. Durant's got the game going with his first points of the game for the Thunder. Looking at Oklahoma City, they took the win in their last game against Boston.
Well, listen, they own the boards at both ends of the floor in that game, and that's what won it for them. Those extra possessions were invaluable.
Well, Greg, I think coming into the game, that's where they thought they had an advantage, and they did a great job exploiting it.
Joseph with the ball, out defended by Freak, screened by Sanders. Joseph, that's good.
And, you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
The feed to Freak. Ibaka against Sanders. For 3, Durant. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board.
Offensively, 1 of 4 to start. They're still trying to find their stroke.
Screened by Sanders. Stolen by Durant. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Westbrook with the bucket.
It doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold, the way that guy gets to the rim.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Screened by Sanders. On the wing, DeRozan. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. DeRozan's got his first points of the game.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Sanders with the steal. Here's Joseph, and another basket for Toronto. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Westbrook kicks to Freak. Up top, Ibaka. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here's Freak. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
Kevin Durant.
Here's Joseph. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Kicks to Carroll. Outside DeRozan. From downtown, and he gets it to go. DeRozan's got 5 points so far.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Here's Freak. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Screen by Sanders. To the wing on the left. Pass to Carroll. 5 on the clock. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Their last encounter was in Oklahoma City.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when the team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
Joseph with the ball. Valanciunas with a screen on Westbrook. Joseph dishes to Valanciunas. And it's Freak with the rebound. The Thunder leading by 3. To the inside. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Freak. Freak's got his 3rd assist on the night. For Toronto, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. DeRozan passes to Valanciunas. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
That's his first personal foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Thunder.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Westbrook. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Boston.
And not just the scoring. It was also how fierce he was on defense, grabbing 3 steals on the night as well. That's a terrific set that they just ran.
Now here's Joseph. He's tightly guarded. Cannot hit. Good D by Westbrook.
Good little 2-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Here's Joseph. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. 5 on the clock. Sanders with a screen on the block. The Raptors need to get a shot up. And a wide open look for Valanciunas. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. James Johnson's checked in for Toronto. Steven Adams, he's checked in for the Thunder. Dishes to Durant. 9 feet out. Jump shot is good. Durant's got 12 points in the game.
And nice job again. That time to add to their lead. They're doing everything right at the moment.
Greg, you're exactly right. Good, solid, steady, no-frills basketball. Doing it in all aspects of the game right now, and that's a hard combination to beat.
Now let's take a look now at some of the most explosive players in the NBA lately. The highest.
Tremendously gifted athletically. I mean, we're used to seeing that at that spot on the floor, and they pretty much all give astonishing individual performances on any given night.
Well, we know the small forward spot is where the bulk of the scoring load rests on most teams. I mean, those players on that list always come through in the scoring department. These guys pack a lot of firepower.
The Thunder leading by 9. Westbrook with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Freak. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
2 shots.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. No good on the second free throw. Raptors trail by 10. And here is Joseph. Here's Johnson. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
You have to be disciplined on defense, Kevin. Biting on every pump fake isn't going to get it done.
We'll go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Dwayne Casey. What's the news, Doris?
He knows one of the hardest parts on scoring against this defense has to do with their prolific shot blocker, Serge Ibaka. He told me he's one of those guys who can get in your head a little bit because he's so mobile. You often don't see him coming. And Kevin, you add in his great rebounding and ability to hit from mid-range, and he's always an X-factor for them. Back to you.
And thank you, Doris. Toronto with the ball, following the score by Oklahoma City. 4 on the clock. And Joseph kicks to Johnson. Trying his luck deep. That's good. Johnson's got 5 now. The Thunder leading by 7. Westbrook dishes to Durant. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Ibaka, the pass to Freak. That's good. He has 7.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Now here's Joseph. He dishes it to Carroll. Screened by Valanciunas. Clock at 6. And it's DeRozan missing.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Here's Westbrook, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Oklahoma City shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And he can't get the first one. Some changes for Toronto. Miles Plumlee's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Terrence Ross comes in for Damari Carroll. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Joseph. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Smith is checked in. And the second free throw, good. Raptors trail by 10. McCollum kicks to DeRozan. Plumlee sets the pick for DeRozan. To the middle. Plumlee, no luck.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
You know, it always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass. You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
Now here's McCollum. He had 13 points in the win against Philadelphia. DeRozan dishes to Ross. Pass to Plumlee. Plumlee with the screen. Shot clock at 5. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Down low, it's tipped. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
Here we can get a look at Oklahoma City, Kevin, and what kind of numbers they put up these last 10 games. Tops in scoring, first in assists, and they're also #1 in shooting percentage. This is a team that prides itself on taking high-quality shots.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses, and I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 5.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Yeah, they're scoring with confidence, Greg, making them count in the early going here.
There's the bucket. Good. DeRozan's got it back down to single digits for Toronto.
Don't underestimate him. He can knock that down.
Westbrook passes to Freak. And Adams now top of the key. Feeds to Freak. Back to Westbrook. Down low. There's Freak. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists now in this one. Toronto's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Passes to Ross. And Durant sends it back. They retain possession. And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line. So we'll see DeMar DeRozan go to the line here. It's on Kevin Durant, catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Justin Holiday's checked in for Durant, and it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. Now here's Freak. In the game against Boston, very impressive. Holiday, no one around him. The three-pointer off the mark. Raptors trail by 8, and even 3-on-3 break. For 3, Ross. No good. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Here's Freak. Soft touch off the glass. Freak's got 11 points.
He couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Walking with legends here, guys. Look at some outstanding seasons, decades apart, averaging a triple-double in each game over the course of an entire NBA season. Oscar Robertson's 1961-62 season was something to marvel at. And now, in our current era, a special player making his own mark on the NBA with the tremendous play he's been showing us all season long.
And that's still one of the most hallowed achievements in NBA history. I mean, we're talking about the Big O averaging a triple-double over the course of an entire season. I mean, to think we have another player with a shot to do that, it really speaks to the one-of-a-kind season he's having. This is the stuff of legends. And let's check out some stats for Freak. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. How about 44 points per, 19 assists, and 10 rebounds? Play any better than he has? I mean, surprising a lot of people with this play here of late.
Agreed. I mean, but now the question is, can he build from this? Or will he regress back to the mean? Time will tell.
And so here's Toronto, a 12-point game. Johnson outside. Plumlee with the screen. Ross with a wide-open look. Off target with his 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Holiday left side. The dish to Freak. Lets it go from 11. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. And the Thunder lead by 14. McCollum kicks to DeRozan. Goes up to the stripe. Holiday with the defensive effort.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Payne dishes to Freak. From past the arc. Good. Freak's got 16 points.
Wow, just look at that lead. Both ends, they have been the team in control.
Yeah, and they put the fans simply on mute. They've not had anything to cheer about, and they've been silent.
Come on with it. Me and you getting it on, don't even go there. Come on with it.
And Serge Ibaka, becoming known for his shooting ability now, he talked about the confidence his teammates and his coach instilled in him.
he trusts you. Every time he passes the ball, when you don't shoot, he screams you, shoot ball. Then next time what? You will shoot. And if you miss, you say, yeah, good shot. You know, and your coaches in the practice talking to your teammates. Man, when Serge is open, give him the ball. He will make that shot.
If you wonder how much difference a coach can make for a player, there it is. Huh?
You heard it planted in him. That voice telling him, shoot the ball, is now in his own head. He's going to be just fine.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And a very convincing performance from the Thunder so far.
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and, you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
Cohen is out there with Corey Joseph. Then it's Damari Carroll. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Sanders in at the 4. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Sanders hits them both. The Thunder leading by 15. To the middle. And Freak throws it down.
And as they continue to just dominate this game, you have to wonder, how much can they win by?
Well, it's on the verge of getting out of hand, Greg. You can feel it. You can see it. In part because the defense has been about as good as the offense, and both have been really good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Celtics got down to business. He ended with 41 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I'd say it would make it to his greatest hits file, no doubt about it. That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Screened by Sanders. Knocked away. Joseph, the pass to Sanders. Here's McCollum. It's deflected, but they recover it. The shot by Carroll, no good. The Thunder leading by 19 points. Payne kicks to Freak. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Cantor scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Joseph. Screened by Valanciunas. Shot clock at 6. Joseph dishes to Valanciunas. And Carroll gets it to go.
Carroll with the basket.
Timeout call for the Thunder.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for...
And here are some big men who, when they get it in tight, are as close to a sure thing as we've got. Here are the top field goal percentage leaders among NBA centers and power forwards. Serge Ibaka, number 1. Enes Kanter is second.
And most of the guys on that list have that unique combination of power and finesse. I mean, a very physical presence with an equally soft touch.
Yeah, and you've got to have a mix of options if you're going to shoot a high percentage like these guys do. You've got to be able to establish good position, and then you've got to have a nice feel around the bucket with both hands.
The pass to Freak. He feeds it to Cantor. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Freak. Good on the shot. Freak's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
That is good. Freak's got 22.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Now Joseph. Now here's Carroll. And it's blocked by Ibaka. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Waiters, he's checked in for coming. The Thunder leading by 22. Smith sets the pick for Payne. Here's Freak. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. He's got 24.
And he's caught fire this quarter yet to miss a shot.
And Joseph kicks to DeRozan. The feed now to Ross. And again, Toronto no luck.
Not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them, fighting for every loose ball.
Now here's Freak. Here's Adams. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
I'm sure they're satisfied with that possession, guys. Very nice shot that time.
And Joseph kicks to DeRozan. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And there's Payne. That's good on the assist by Freak. Payne's got 4 points this quarter.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Johnson the screen. 17 seconds left now here in the second. And Joseph kicks to Plumlee. 6 to shoot. And he gets it to go. And that's 19 points for DeMar DeRozan. Here's Payne. He kicks to Freak from deep three-point range. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. It's the Thunder just dominating this one. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, a double-double already in the books for you, and we're only at the half. Do you see them trying to throw different looks at you to slow you down?
Yeah, I expect that they might. But at the same time, we're going to have an answer for that because the rest of this team, just as dangerous on the offense as me.
Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Doris, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for the third quarter of basketball. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
Talk about great numbers for Freak. He has 9 rebounds and a huge helping of assists as well.
No doubt about it. He's the conductor, the band leader, Clark, and this offense has really performed at a high level.
So for Oklahoma City right now, Durant the 3 and Ibaka the 4. Freak is out there with Russell Westbrook, and it's Cantor in at the 5 spot.
This is how the Raptors stack up over the last 10 games. 4th in second chance point, 12th in fewest turnovers per game. As far as steals numbers go, not very strong. Just the top 20 in the league.
And you go back to their second chance points, very productive in that regard. I love to watch them work. They have that sixth sense, if you will, for sneaking inside and anticipating the path of the ball.
And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. And that's now 6 points for Enes Kanter. Joseph with the ball, screened by Valanciunas. And here's Sanders. Kicks it to Joseph. 5 on the clock. Back to Sanders. Fires from deep. And it's Sanders missing again. Oklahoma City shooting the ball with incredible accuracy. 68% so far. Freak kicks to Ibaka. Here's Cantor. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
Here's Joseph. The Thunder making the shot, and the basket good. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Pass to Freak. Dishes it to Ibaka. Again, the Thunder score.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Now here's Sanders. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Pass to Joseph. From 18 feet away. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Freak's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Oklahoma City moving it around. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Now here's Joseph. He's covered by Westbrook. Joseph, the pass to DeRozan. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Inside, it's stolen by Carroll. He dishes it to DeRozan. And it's blocked by Ibaka. And DeRozan kicks to Sanders. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Joseph.
Toronto with the timeout.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for the Big
And DeRozan, here we go. It's deflected, and they'll keep possession. And the basket by McCollum.
Timeout called for the Thunder.
Now we have a chance to see the teams that have been the NBA's best three-point shooters this month. Number 1, the Thunder.
And right now, their three-point shooters are in terrific rhythm. I mean, they've put on a display here from long range.
And the shot is good. And that's now 6 points for Serge Ibaka.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Now here's McCollum. 8 points for him. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation.
Shape up.
Raptors have hit 6 free throws in 10 attempts. And so he hits the technical free throw. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. DeRozan dishes to Sanders. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The Raptors have gone 7 of 11 from the line.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group. Only around 75%.
For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Here's Ibaka. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. McCollum with the ball. Cantor covering. McCollum passes to DeRozan. Inside, Sanders. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. He has really struggled at the line tonight, making just 3 free throws.
Definitely not making the most of his chances at the foul line.
Well, the misses and his struggles have been costly to his team. You know, his performance at the foul line this season might be the first thing he points to as a priority to improve.
Now here's Freak. 24 points for him. Westbrook, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Here's McCollum. Westbrook pulls it in.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And the foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
For Toronto, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Now here's McCollum, guarded closely, feeds it to Carroll. Valanciunas with a screen on Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. McCollum kicks to Valanciunas. And the Raptors miss again.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open. Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Toronto shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. McCollum kicks to DeRozan. And it's Carroll in the corner. Passes it to Valanciunas. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket. These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range, so I'd have to agree with you, partner.
And DeRozan kicks to McCollum. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation. 8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
For Durant, over the last month, he has been spectacular, averaging 17 points per game, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
Yeah, you know, you just plug him in. He's a flat-out scoring machine. When you plug him up, let him go.
And it's DeRozan missing.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And the rejection by Sanders. Westbrook with a wide-open look. From the top of the key, he buries it. Westbrook's got 4 this quarter.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Screened by Valanciunas. And stolen by Freak. And here we go. Fast break. Oh!
Oh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
Now here's McCollum. 10 points for him. Lets it go from 11. Jump shot is good that time. McCollum's got 12.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Freak dishes to Cantor. It's Durant with the drive. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now here's McCollum. He's got 12. Lets a floater go. Durant kicks to Westbrook. There's the dish to Ibaka. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And here's a look at some stats for Westbrook. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. 3rd in three-point field goal percentage, 5th in field goal percentage, and such a great distributor and decision maker among the top 10 in assists per game.
And he's the type of three-point specialist that doesn't need a ton of shots to rack up points.
Some changes for Toronto. Miles Plumlee's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Johnson comes in for Larry Sanders. And Terrence Ross is subbed in for DeMar DeRozan. Then for the Thunder, Steven Adams, he's checked in for Cantor. Smith comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. Now here's McCollum. They set the pick. And the pass to Ross. Plumlee with the screen. And here's McCollum for 3. Offensive rebound. Johnson's shot is off.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressor.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
Dion Waiters checked in for the Thunder. He's off on the second. Now here's Freak. He's guarded by McCollum. Plumlee with the steal. And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist from Plumlee. 14 points for C.J. McCollum.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
The feed to Smith. Payne passes to Freak, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. A chance here now for a three-point play.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
Mind the lane.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
He's been a completely different guy at the line this season. I mean, last year, you weren't sure what you were going to get when he got to the stripe. There's no way we could have expected such a huge increase in those free throw percentage numbers.
Kicks to Ross. He feeds it to Johnson. To the paint. Stolen by Waiters. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Waiters leading the charge. It's stolen by Johnson. Joseph with the ball. Now guarded by Payne. Got that one up quick. Ross has got himself on the board with 3 there.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Dishes it to Adams from 10 feet out, and he gets the bucket.
That one was solid. There's a big difference in the field goal percentages between these two teams here in the second half.
And, Greg, that difference has come about because we've got one team moving crisply, getting good shots, and the other is just kind of stagnant.
Ross, that's good.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
Now here's Payne. 6 points for him. Smith dishes to Waiters. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for him.
Here's Joseph. Plumlee sets the pick for Joseph. It's stolen by Adams. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And it's 29 points for Freak.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Now here's Joseph. Down low, deflects the pass. It's stolen by Adams. Here's Smith. No luck. And Toronto. Will come the other way, and at home for the next game it'll be Detroit pulling into town, and that game is the second of 2 straight at home. To the paint, it's tipped. It's stolen by Smith. There's the call on James Johnson. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. There's 57 seconds left to play in the third. Freak kicks to Adams. It's stolen by Johnson. And oh, here we go with Ross. Nobody back. That drops. Ross has got 8 points in the quarter.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
Plumlee with the steal. Ross kicks to Joseph. Here's Carroll. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Carroll's got 6.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. There's the pick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Plumlee. Misses the shot. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Welcome back as we get ready to start the 4th quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. So the Thunder, Cantor checked in for Smith. Dion Waiters comes in for Leonard. And Freak subbed in for Payne. Okay, time now for an injury report. And now Doris Burke has an update for us on C.J. McCollum. What's the news, Doris?
Kevin, I was able to catch up with the Raptors' head athletic trainer. He told me he's suffering from back spasms, so they put some ice on it and gave him some painkillers.
All right, Doris, we will, of course, keep everyone updated as we find out more.
And you know what? He could have a long road ahead in terms of getting back on the court. But one thing we all know, he's never been shy of hard work.
No, he's not. I mean, he'll be doing everything he can to make it back as soon as possible.
DeRozan at the 2 with Ross playing the 3. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Sanders. And it's McCollum in at the point guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
And Toronto making a change here. White's checked in. Oklahoma City's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Now, Freak, Collison up top. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Cantor, the pass to Collison. Shot clock at 6. And there's Enes Kanter on the assist by Holiday. 16 points for Enes Kanter.
And he is starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
And right, here we go. Ross in the corner. To the paint. Out to DeRozan. "16 feet away. No luck. Great D that time from Freak. For Oklahoma City, they've got more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the 4th quarter. They're 7 of 12.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Here's Wright. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Waiters with the ball. Now guarded by DeRozan. To the wing right side. Outside Holiday. Rebound by the Raptors. Valanciunas has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Sanders. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Good job threading that pass into the lane. I like his vision, guys. He sees everything.
Waiters dishes to Freak. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
For Toronto, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Sanders sets the screen for Wright to the inside and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That's on Enes Kanter.
At the line for your Raptors, Jonas Valanciunas. Taking 2 shots.
That one is off. Damari Carroll's checked in for Toronto. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Ibaka's checked in. Good on the second free throw. Waiters with the ball. And here's Freak. DeRozan brings the double team. And Holiday kicks to Ibaka. Waiters with the ball. Now Wright defending. And Waiters with the stuff.
Fantastic dunk, and you decided to hang around up there for a while, Kevin.
Well, maybe, he didn't want to land awkwardly. I don't know.
Oh, guys, come on. He's up there posing. He's posing for the photographers. That's all that's about.
And DeRozan. Here we go. Here's Valanciunas. That misses off the backboard. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. They're on a 12 to 12. Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
I'll tell you what, Mama always said, if you got it, flaunt it.
Let it fly. Let it fly.
Mama said that, huh? Steven Adams, he's checked in for Kanter. Free throw, no good for Holiday. Toronto shooting at 42% in this final quarter. And DeRozan, here we go. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. DeRozan's got 24 points.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
And the rejection by Sanders. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. Miles Plumlee's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Smith checked in for Serge Ibaka. Smith with a wide open look. No good. Now Toronto takes it the other way. And DeRozan kicks to Wright. Plumlee with the screen. To the paint. Six on the shot clock. Wright the pass to Sanders. Wide open look. And the Raptors tack on 2 more. Now here's Waiters. Three-pointer. Second shot opportunity. Adams' shot is good.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Do it. Stay down. Stay down.
That's his second personal foul. Third
and that one misses. Payne, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Miles Plumlee. 2 shots.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. They're on a 16-7 run. DeRozan brings the double team. It's stolen by Carroll. Now, Wright. Sanders with a screen on Holiday. Stolen by Holiday. And Holiday with a clear path to the hoop. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And a great job of taking advantage of the steal there to get those easy ones in transition.
That's exactly how you draw it up, Greg, on the board. I mean, good defensive work, aggressive play in the open court. Those 2 things are hand in glove when they work together.
The shot's good from Plumlee. Oklahoma City's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. And Holiday kicks to Adams. Oklahoma City moving it around. And it's Freak missing.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Up top right. Plumlee with the screen. 6 to shoot. Outside DeRozan. But he gets it back.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
Sanders' shot is off.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Freak dishes to Smith. Down low, Adams. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Rock hard finish there, guys.
And only one hand needed for that one.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all you need.
Pass to DeRozan. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
What a night so far for DeRozan. He's got 10 rebounds, and he's drained 3 three-point bombs so far.
Don't stop. Don't hesitate. Keep firing from out there when the shot's falling like this.
DeMar DeRozan hits them both. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Freak kicks to Adams, and he uses the glass on the layup.
That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed, smash-mouth play down on the low block.
Old-fashioned, isn't it, my man? Old-fashioned. Pound the rock basketball, and it is definitely working for them. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Thunder.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And the wins continue to come in fairly easy for these guys in what's been a very strong year, to say the least. Tonight will push them up to 56 wins.
And playing this team only twice on the year, they have to feel good about their strategy and execution, as tonight they complete a season series sweep against the Raptors.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Freak. There isn't much else you want from someone. He gave it his all and was rewarded with a triple-double.
He kicks to Payne. There's the pick. Holiday with the 3. Offensive rebound. Freak passes to Adams. Toronto grabs the miss.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Sanders, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Larry Sanders.
First free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Payne dishes to Freak. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Congratulations on the win and leading the way in terms of the points production. How were you able to create shots for yourself?
I think I was just trying my hardest to set every fake out through. A lot of times you can just go through the motions and stuff, but if you work hard to sell a fake, you can open up space like I was able to. You know, I can make a living in Hollywood with my acting skills. You know what I'm saying?
Albeit grudgingly. I will admit tonight you were the master puppeteer. Kevin, over to you.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on. And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. In this game, we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder against the Spurs out in San Antonio. Well, for San Antonio, they're sitting at 500 over the last 10 games, kind of treading water. They'd really like to make a splash over the next few games. And so for Kevin Durant, so many years in Oklahoma City, and I mean, this has been his franchise since he's come into the league in Seattle and OKC. Free agency at the end of the season. Shaq, if you're in his shoes, what sort of things are you considering right now?
Well, he's
The Spurs play before the hometown crowd here live in San Antonio, Texas. Thunder log another stop on their travel schedule in today's matchup. And, of course, Josh Smith getting settled in, really clicking.
You know, that trade that you mentioned isn't making front-page news, but sometimes the best trades are the quiet ones. But I really believe this is going to pay dividends for this team in the future.
Yeah, you don't always have to make the huge splash to make the biggest impact. A lot of times when you can just fill voids and find the right role players, that can be equally as important.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Durant, the 3, and Ibaka, the 4. Freak is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Cantor in at the center, locking down the middle. Now here's Anderson. Just 5 on the clock. Pulls up. And nothing but hair on that one. Oklahoma City comes into this one after the win against the Raptors in Toronto.
They just looked stable pretty much from the get-go, guys. I mean, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game that you don't see at home, but not the case in that one.
Tremendous balance on display, Greg. I mean, when you look at who was carrying the scoring load, making assists, playing unselfishly, I mean, they had it all working, and that led to the nice road win.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws of this game.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results. Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Screened by Ibaka and stolen by Aldridge. Ginobili the pass to Blatch. Here's Leonard. Good on the 13-footer. Leonard's got his first points of the night.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Freak kicks to Ibaka. He feeds it to Freak. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
That's his first personal foul.
The Spurs have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Aldridge. He doesn't get the second one. On offense, here are the Thunder. Their last encounter was in Oklahoma City.
And they were really locked in from beyond the arc in that game. I mean, the results wouldn't have looked anything like it did had it not been for their ability from beyond.
Exactly. They were spraying home threes at a huge rate.
Here's Anderson following the basket by Freak. Aldridge a screen. Anderson kicks to Aldridge. And he can't bank that one in. Thunder have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Anderson outside. Aldridge a screen. Anderson dishes to Aldridge. The shot no good. Good work defensively by Ibaka. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way. And Freak throws it down.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Spurs trail by 5. Anderson outside. Aldridge with a screen on Westbrook. Anderson kicks to Aldridge. Aldridge can't get that one to fall.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Now here's Anderson. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Utah.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced getting his shot and also incorporating his teammates.
Just 5 to shoot. Outside, Ginobili. And Cantor pulls it down. Last game for the Spurs, they picked up the W against the Utah Jazz.
Well, that was a very physical game, and I think that plays into their hands. So a lot of their points came at the foul line.
And it also led to a lot of foul trouble for some of the key guys they were up against. So we can't forget about that part of it either.
Good. And sometimes you just can't get around your defender there. You got to hit him with that high top fade.
Westbrook passes to Freak. He kicks it to Cantor. To the middle. And Freak gets it to go on the assist from Enes Kanter. That's 12 points for Freak.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
It's stolen by Ibaka. Now Westbrook. He had 13 points in the win against Toronto. Count that one.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Now here's Anderson. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Left side Durant. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Here we go, San Antonio, please.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle. The strategy included running the offense through Russell Westbrook. Coach is looking for something special from him. He's usually not their main option at the offensive end, but it looks like he's going to be today. It's still very early in this game, so there's plenty of time for those changes to take effect, Kevin.
And thank you for that, Doris. Here is Durant after the made shot from Mono Ginobili. And Ibaka kicks to Cantor. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Now here's Anderson. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Pass to Aldridge. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Aldridge has got 5 points so far.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Westbrook kicks to Freak. Westbrook drives in. The high post shot. Again, Oklahoma City.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Now here's Anderson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. From past the arc. Again, the miss by Ginobili. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. They're on a 20-7 run. Here's Freak. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. 14 points for Freak.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Anderson against Westbrook. Right side Leonard. No good. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Outside Durant. He dishes it to Freak. Here's Westbrook. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Anderson kicks to Aldridge. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Aldridge has got 7 points.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And it's Freak missing. Spurs trail by 13. Ginobili attacking. Shot is no good. Great D that time from Westbrook.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Adams, he's checked in for Cantor. Smith comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. Now here's Anderson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
And no doubt they've come into this game with a really aggressive approach, just pounding the ball inside.
It certainly is working. They're finding the open lanes to the hoop and owning this game early.
And now, your first dance team.
And a moment now to see the stats for Anderson. How his last 10 games. He's averaging 6 points a game, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you look at those numbers, not bad, but guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And he has high expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential yet.
Now, here's Tucker. Durant with the steal. Here's Freak, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
Here's Anderson to the wing right side. Dion drops one in from the wing. Oklahoma City leading by 17. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, Kevin, Greg Popovich had a few moments to share with me. Defending Kevin Durant is one of their focal points in this matchup. He told me that Durant gives defenders problems because he can pull up and shoot at any time from any distance. He said usually you can try and funnel and trap a player, but with Kevin, there isn't really a way to force him out of his range.
And thank you for that, Doris. Here's Tucker following the score by Oklahoma City. The dish now to West. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Freak with it. He's coming off a 37-point game against the Raptors in Toronto.
And he also chipped in with a couple blocks in that game. Just a hint at the impact he had on the defensive side.
Fires from 14, and Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
Now here's Anderson. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Durant from down in the low post. It goes.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Yeah, a bit over-eager right there. Left his feet too early.
Yeah, and if you're already boxed out like he was, just back up. Because if you don't, you're going to get called for the over-the-back foul every time.
Justin Holiday's checked in for the Thunder. And there's Green on the assist from Tucker. Green's got his first bucket of the night. The Thunder leading by 21. And here's Freak. 20 points for him. They set the pick. Oklahoma City moving it around. Payne can't hit. Oklahoma City's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And David West gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
The Thunder shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement, so that's some positive momentum they can look to build on. A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing you here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
Clark, what you know about Sade? Smooth operator, but I agree with you. I think we're all seeing that right now.
Yes, indeed.
Green dishes to Anderson. Kicks it to West. There's Green with the three. The shot is off. Payne. The shot is off. And that. And we had the chance to catch up with Greg Popovich, and he talked about how. Not breaking it down and telling it like it is as usual, Clark. You got to love having a guy like that as your coach.
Without question. I mean, you have no idea how huge that is for a player to get that kind of support and backing from his coach. Is Tony Parker a great all-star and champion? In my book, absolutely, without question. But would he have reached that level without Greg Popovich as his coach? I think even Tony would tell you probably not.
That's his first personal foul.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And a very convincing performance from the Thunder so far.
They come out the gates here strong and put together just a solid first quarter.
A ton of good looks for him, Greg, on offense, and it's quality shots they're getting.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for Oklahoma City right now, the rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Russell Westbrook out there with Freak, and it's Holiday in at the small forward position. Now here's Anderson. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Flush that thing down, young fella.
That is a fierce two-hander.
Maximum force on that dunk.
Here's Freak. Now here is Holiday. 9 points last game. Freak kicks to Adams. Pass to Freak. Just 4 to shoot. San Antonio with the rebound. And here's Green outside. That's good. Green's got 5 points so far.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Now Freak, 23 points in the game, takes the three. And Russell Westbrook with the three. He has 7.
Well, he can give as good as he gets.
Gamesmanship going on right here. You've seen it, Greg. You know exactly what's going on right there. He answers right back with that three of his own.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play, defended the shot, and then finished it off with the rebound.
Left side, Ibaka. Freak takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Here's Anderson. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Aldridge with a screen on Westbrook. It's Anderson with the drive. Up top, Leonard. They set the pick. Clock at 6. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. It's his first trip to the line.
And his average at the line stands at about 79% right now. So solid numbers in that department.
The Spurs making a switch here. Ginobili's checked in. And then that's checked in for Ibaka. Freak comes in for Dion Waiters. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
My ball.
Spurs trail by 12. Anderson passes to West. Fires from the wing. Tries yet again. The basket drops and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
That one misses for Diaw. The Thunder leading by 10. Freak dishes to Smith. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Steven Adams, he's checked in for Canton. San Antonio with the ball. Anderson with the ball. Looking for his first basket still in this one. The feed to Green. Good, and it's Diaw with the assist that time. Green's got it back down to within single digits for San Antonio. And what hot hands have been coming from the ranks of the small forwards this past month. A look at the leading shooting percentages for those players. Kevin Durant, number 1.
And when you've got a player like him who can shoot that efficiently on the perimeter, it gives you a remarkably dependable option every time down the floor.
Boy, does it ever. I mean, he's a marksman from anywhere on the court. And it doesn't hurt that he works nonstop to get himself open either. I mean, he's constant motion out there.
Diaw, the screen. Feeds it to Green. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Freak's got his 4th rebound in this one. Smith outside. Payne kicks to Freak, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
And the Spurs with possession. Following the score by Oklahoma City. Just 5 to shoot. Tucker with the ball. Now Smith defending. Off the left rim and out.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Raptors delivered quite a performance. He had 37 points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance for him and for us, Kevin.
All right, thanks so much, Doris. What a great report, and what a jaw-dropping performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's given himself a hard act to follow here tonight.
You know what? But as good as he was, it's hard to think there won't be at least some sort of carryover effect, guys. I mean, he still has to be riding pretty high. Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
Spurs trail by 18. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
And here's Anderson. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Pass to Payne. Here's Freak. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Now here's Anderson. Here's West. Drains it from 17 feet out. West has got his first basket.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Payne passes to Smith, and that one's good. And the Thunder lead by 17.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one would be a game where they would get battered inside like they have. There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
It's Durant on the wing. Inside, here's Freak. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And scoring at will, starting to pull away here.
Certainly this one's threatening to get out of hand, and soon, partner.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's the Thunder as they end the second quarter with a massive 16-5 run. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Kevin, we just witnessed what was an amazing offensive display from this guy in the first half. Where did that scoring explosion come from?
I don't really know. To be honest, I was just looking for a chance to get my shot off, and I just happened to find them over and over in that first half. So, I don't know. I'm sure they'll make some adjustments, but until then, I'm just going to keep attacking.
Thank you for your time. This one far from over, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start.
Here we go, San Antonio.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
Manu and Kawhi filling out the perimeter. Watch out there with LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Anderson in at the one spot. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. Freak dishes to Durant. Out to the right wing. Here's Westbrook. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Anderson with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Kept alive. Here's Blatch. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That's on Enes Kanter. The Spurs have been getting it done at the line. 10 for 12.
Spurs, Andre Blatch.
Free throw good. Blatch. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Thunder leading by 15. Freak kicks to Westbrook. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. To the inside. And there's Enes Kanter on the assist by Freak. Freak's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. And San Antonio shooting for the game at 42%. Aldridge a screen. It's Anderson with the drive. Serge Ibaka with the rebound.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now, here's Kanter, following the miss by LaMarcus Aldridge. There's a screen by Kanter. Westbrook passes to Freak. Inside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Thunder lead by 21.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
Nice job coming off that screen. And that's 13 points for LaMarcus Aldridge.
What a pass by the fearless Manu Ginobili. Great teamwork.
Westbrook kicks to Freak. There's the double team with Ginobili. The kick out to Westbrook. Wide open look. Here's Freak. Kanter trying to free himself up. And that one's good. Freak. Freak's got 37.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor. A chance now to see the numbers for Manu Ginobili. His last 10 games, 4 assists and 3 rebounds. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Better than expected. He still has a ways to go, but I like what I'm seeing right now.
Now here's Anderson. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Ginobili outside. There's the pass to Blatch. Just 5 on the clock. Knocks it loose. Westbrook with the steal. Drops in the breakaway layup. Westbrook's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Dishes it to Freak. To the paint, looking for Ibaka. He gets it there. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. The Thunder shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Aldridge a screen. Ginobili dishes to Aldridge. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Now here's Freak. 37 points for him. And here's Westbrook from the arc, and the shot is good. Westbrook's got 16.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Aldridge a screen. Pass to Blatch. Lets it go from 11, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
At the elbow, it's Ibaka. Freak passes to Ibaka. Durant kicks to Freak. Ibaka goes in, and that one is stuffed right through.
That one was solid. There's a big difference in the field goal percentages between these two teams here in the second half.
And, Greg, that difference has come about because we've got one team moving crisply, getting good shots, and the other is just kind of stagnant. Well, it's hard to believe that we're at this point in the game, and he still hasn't registered a single point.
That's good. And that's 18 points for Kevin Durant.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Blatch. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Cantor dishes to Westbrook. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Westbrook's got 9 points here in the second half. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Anderson against Westbrook. Unloads from 13. And that one's good. Anderson's got his first 2 points of the night.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
Westbrook can't get it to go.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Outside Leonard. Pass to Blatch. 5 on the clock. And here's Anderson from the arc. The Thunder pull it in.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
So both teams changing it up here. The Spurs shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. They kick it out to Green. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. The dish to Leonard. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. The Thunder shooting 70% from the floor. Truly incredible work from this offense tonight. Westbrook kicks to Freak. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
When you're hot, and that's certainly been the case for Freak. He's got 12 rebounds and some big-time point production as well.
He's just been impossible to contain. He's been unreal in this game.
Utterly fantastic is how I would categorize that performance, Greg.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And the first one drops. And the Spurs with some changes. West comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's P.J. Tucker in for Kawhi Leonard. Adams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Smith comes in for Serge Ibaka. And both free throws good from Freak. The Spurs shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Westbrook against Anderson. That's good. Anderson's got 4 points this quarter.
And look, he's not the best athlete, but he's able to create the space he needs to operate.
Freak kicks to Adams. He feeds it to Freak. Releases from the wing and drills it.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Here's Anderson, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Freak's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Back to Smith. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. Green with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Kicks it to West. Anderson against Holiday. Shot clock at 6. And the wide open shot from Green. His three-pointers off the mark. And here now the Thunder. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. This will be the third game of this 3-game road trip.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no lying in those totals.
Inside, and good on the basket. Book it. He's got 6.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Outside Westbrook. He kicks to Freak. Looking for Adams. He gets it there. Now the feed to Smith. He dishes it to Freak. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Freak's got 43 points.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Westbrook against Anderson. Here's Marjanovic. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And taking a look here at some numbers for Russell Westbrook. He's been dominant over the last month. 5th in field goal percentage, 6th in three-point field goal percentage, and such a great distributor and decision maker among the top 10 in assists per game.
And he's such an efficient scorer. I mean, he understands the offense. He moves well without the ball. I love what he does out there offensively.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Payne's checked in. 3-on-3. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we can see right there why he does.
Now here's Anderson. Outside, Green. West against Smith. Here's Anderson. Plays it up and banks it in. Anderson's got 6 in the quarter.
He didn't have a single point in the first half. Bagel, 0 points, nada. But he's starting to get into the groove here in the second.
Payne passes to Freak. They double him with Green. Freak dishes to Adams. Smith sets the pick for Payne. Feeds it to Smith. A baseline J. No good. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Left side, Anderson. Passes it to West. Outside, Green. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Boy, he picked him out brilliantly with that feed inside.
Payne kicks to Holiday. 1:46 left to play in the third. Payne passes to Adams. The kick out to Holiday. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
To the inside. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Now here's Tucker, guarded by Holiday. Here's Marjanovic. There's Green with the 3. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Now here's Freak. 43 points in the game. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Holiday's got 9 points here in the second half.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Here's Marjanovic. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finished hard with 2 hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
Stolen by Tucker. And the pass to Anderson. A look from Green. And another basket for San Antonio. 32 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. They double him with Green. Payne dishes to Smith. Holiday goes in. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 3 assists in the game. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Anderson outside. Out to the wing. Here's West. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. West has got his second basket of the game. Payne can't hit. And as we conclude, welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided. So it's the Thunder now. So for Oklahoma City right now, inside you've got Ibaka and Kanter. Freak is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the 3, the small forward.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Green kicks to Aldridge. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range, Greg. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
An open jump shot there, and their D not putting up any resistance today.
The Spurs have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. That doesn't go either for Aldridge. The Thunder shooting a superb 63% from the field. The wide open look for Durant. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. And that's now 21 points for Kevin Durant. San Antonio's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Green, the screen, and Tucker kicks to Leonard. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
Ibaka again, Oklahoma City.
And that trip played out perfectly for them.
The Spurs have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Now, here's Tucker. Green, the screen. The 3 from Leonard. Another miss by Leonard.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Offensive rebound. Soft touch off the glass.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Westbrook passes to Freak. Ibaka right side. Out to the right wing. Here's Freak. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Certainly that shot well within his range.
I would hope so.
And especially when he caps it off with the steady one-hand jam.
Green, the screen. Leonard with no one around. Another miss by Leonard. The Thunder shoot here in the fourth quarter around 41%. Dishes to Ibaka. And stolen by Aldridge. Leonard kicks it to Tucker. Back to Leonard. Puts up a 3. Another miss by Leonard.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Freak dishes to Kanter. The 11-footer, and Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot, partner. I mean, they just aren't missing.
Pass to Tucker from the arc, and that one's good. Tucker's got 5 points now this quarter.
Man, this fourth quarter has been tremendous. They have been exceptional from deep.
Yeah, a bunch of their points coming from long range here. A major barrage.
They double him with Green, down low. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by Freak. 22 points for Russell Westbrook.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Pass to Tucker. And the bucket counts. He's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Well, I like what they're doing inside here in the second half. I mean, they're still trailing, but they're showing a lot of grit down low in the paint.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Adams, he's checked in for Cantor. Smith comes in for Serge Ibaka. Justin Holiday's checked in for Kevin Durant. And Deion Waiters subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Oklahoma City moving it around. Back to Waiters. Here's the three. Rebound, San Antonio.
Well, it's just been one of those kind of games for him.
Ginobili attacking. Molina. There's the dish to Diaw. A three-pointer off the mark. Waiters passes to Freak. Right wing. And Holiday kicks to Adams. Waiters on the wing. He feeds it to Freak. Over to the wing. 5 to shoot. From deep. Shots good by Waiters.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Thunder.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And counting tonight's game on the season, they'll now have won 57 games this year.
And this will be their third win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
They really do. I mean, there's one more game to play in this season series, and barring any major changes to their team, I'd have to believe the sweep will be in order.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Freak. He did it all tonight, making an impact with more than just his scoring. How about the fact that he got a triple-double?
Over in the corner, Diaw fires the three. The shot is off. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Freak kicks to Smith. Waiters on the wing. There's the feed to Freak. And Holiday has it in the corner. Here's Smith. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now. Thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
Anderson outside. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game.
Well, with a game like tonight, you were all over the place. A triple-double in the box score. Would you consider this one of your better games of the season thus far?
Gorilla triple-double? Y'all didn't even know that. I guess I would have to say it was one of the better ones I played in. Really, I'm just happy with how the team competed and how we got the win. Personal stats are secondary to that, always.
Congratulations, Kevin. You're going to deliver it. Take some chops.
Doris, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. And now time to send it over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the post-game show.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had a triple-double tonight, which is a perfect example of how strong his play has been. The fact that this is yet another triple-double game for him is a true mark of his consistency playing at the highest level. And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Dallas Mavericks. Well, for the Mavericks, they're sitting at 500 over the last 10 games, kind of treading water. They'd really like to make a splash over the next few games. And as we come up to the midway point of the season, Kenny, we're seeing some of the veterans who started slower now picking up the pace.
Well, I think early on, a lot of times, if you've been in the playoff for some veterans, the early going in the season is a little mundane. But then as you start seeing the light at the tunnel, they don't pace themselves anymore. And you want to make sure that you're in playoff position to make something special happen at the end of the year.
Excellent use of the word mundane, by the way.
We're here in Big D, Dallas, Texas, and outside a lovely look at downtown Dallas, bright as can be, sparkling. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. A contest in the West. We'll see if the Dallas Mavericks can please their home crowd. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time. That was their second loss in 2 games. Now they've got a chance to turn the tide and get back on course.
Yeah, they just really struggled to put points on the board throughout that game. You could just see they were pressing, just couldn't get anything to go on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and guys, and once they got spiraling downward, there seemed to be no way to get out of it. All their offense went to pot.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Inside, you've got Ibaka and Kanter. Russell Westbrook out there with Freak, and it's Durant in at the 3 spot. Here's Nowitzki, and it's Freak with the rebound. Mavericks on D. It's a 3-point game. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
And you guys know how much I love aggressive defense, but in that game, they were just a bit over the top, and it wound up getting them in foul trouble.
Yeah, exactly. I thought it was not just aggressive, it was reckless. I mean, they approached it more like bumper cars in a game of basketball.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
The drive by Kanter makes it off the glass. Kanter's got his first basket of the night. Now Williams. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Over in the corner, Matthews. They get it back. And the rejection by Ibaka. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. And it's Durant missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Westbrook kicks the Freak. Right side, Westbrook. Out to the right wing. Fires from 14. That one a little long.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
Matthews gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Matthews has got his second bucket tonight.
He's hit the ground running here in the first, putting together a nice quarter offensively.
Westbrook dishes to Freak. Feeds it to Ibaka. And that one is stuffed right through.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in him. And he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about my knees, my man. He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
That's good from Kanter on the assist by Freak. Freak's got 5 assists in the game.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
Now here's Williams. Dishes to Nowitzki. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumpers.
Thunder have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Here's Durant, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one, drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Thunder?
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
Durant nails both of them.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Now here's Matthews. 20 points for him last game against Portland. And Nowitzki wide open. He fires. Dallas no good that time either.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
And Westbrook gets it to go.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
Here's Williams. Six to shoot. Kicks it to Fisher. Puts it up. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Oklahoma City leading by 4. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Durant against Fisher. Stolen by Durant. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Here's Freak. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Outside Williams. Nowitzki with the screen on Westbrook. Williams with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. And the shot is good. Williams has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Wow, you don't see him make plays like that very often. That's a nice move there for the basket.
Westbrook kicks to Freak to the middle. Here's Ibaka. That is good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Williams can't get it to go.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Now here's Freak. Last time, 45 points for him. Here's Westbrook. Rebound by Williams. The pass to Nowitzki. The rebound by Ibaka.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
And that one's good. Durant.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
And let's go down to a list of players you can't leave open under any circumstances this season. Kevin Durant, number 1.
Obviously, looking at those numbers, he hasn't just been settling for outside shots. He works very hard to get a lot of high-quality looks in close.
And that inside-outside game, I like to call it reversible clothing. It makes him the most accurate shooter among NBA small forwards.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Westbrook passes to Freak. Adams outside. Westbrook kicks to Freak. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And, Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Here's Fisher following the score by Oklahoma City. Passes to Williams. It's hauled in by Smith.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
Westbrook dishes to Freak. Smith the pass to Westbrook. And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed.
Mavericks trail by 7. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for Dallas, Parsons and Dirk are in at the forward spots. Matthews out there with J.J. Barea, and it's Biombo at the 5 down low.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Spurs really lit up the floor. He finished with 45 points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. Just numbers that really jump out at you in the box score.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I'd say it would make it to his greatest hits file. No doubt about it.
Nowitzki a screen. Puts it up from 17. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Out to the right wing. Freak with it. Matthews covering. And Serge Ibaka, the bucket on the assist by Freak. Freak's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Yeah, that's asking a lot from that defender.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, he just doesn't have the size to really be effective in that kind of matchup.
Here's Nowitzki. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Back to Westbrook, a 3-ball. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Matthews into the lane. Clock at 4. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
And he gets it to go.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Dallas Mavericks.
Here's where Oklahoma City sits in the NBA statistical standings right now. Scoring, 1st in assists, and they're also number 1 in shooting percentage. This is a team that prides itself on taking high-quality shots.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses, and I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them.
Dallas again missing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
It's Williams with the drive. And it's blocked. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. And finished off by Westbrook.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing. And right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Here's Biombo. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. The Thunder leading by 13. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Freak kicks to Westbrook. Puts it up from 17 and stolen by Biombo. Williams against Westbrook. Williams passes to Matthews. Nowitzki a screen. Here's Parsons. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Deflects the pass. Matthews with the steal. Holiday against Williams. Nowitzki outside. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Parsons. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Oklahoma City's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Poked away, and Ibaka kicks to Freak. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Freak's got the lead up to 13 now for the Thunder.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Here's Williams. Freak with it. Picked up by Nowitzki. Screened by Ibaka. Westbrook against Williams. The dish now to Ibaka. Williams with the ball. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. It's tipped.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Holiday, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And chalk up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely. I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense, I mean, it's all been terrific.
Back to Nowitzki. From the wing. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Freak's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Parsons attacking. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And let's take a look at Chandler Parsons' numbers. His last 10 games, he's putting up about 17 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Better than expected. He still has a ways to go, but I like what I'm seeing right now.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Leonard, he's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Fisher comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. And Harris subbed in for Williams. And then for Oklahoma City, Josh Smith, he's checked in for Ibaka. Durant comes in for Justin Holiday. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. Here's Freak, and there's another one for the Thunder.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
On the wing, Harris. He's got 5. Here's Matthews. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
That mid-range jumper is just another one of his weapons.
Payne dishes to Freak. They double him with Matthews. The drive by Cantor.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. No good on the free throw. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Waiters is checked in. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Oklahoma City out in front, running away with this one. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, Kevin, it obviously seemed like you were in a terrific flow. What is working for you right now?
My teammates doing a great job of looking for me. I'm just trying to finish plays. Post up is working for us a little bit. So, I think the second half they're going to come on me and double a little bit. So I got to kick off to the shooters for good shots.
Kevin, thank you. Gentlemen, this guy always credits the guys around him.
Thank you so much, Doris. Great interview as always. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball shortly.
Okay, guys, tremendous work in the first half. These fans haven't had a thing to cheer about. Let's talk about how to keep it going. We're being unselfish with the ball, and it's working. All the scoring opportunities have been coming because of the passing on that end of the floor, and I want to see that continue. I'll say this for us, though. Our shot selection has been terrific. We haven't forced things, and the shots are dropping for us because of that patience. And let me touch on...
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
How about the magic touch he had on display there in that first half in terms of finding his teammates? Just a plethora of assists.
Plethora, you're going deep into that dictionary of yours, man. It's not a common occurrence with this guy, though. Typically, he's more of a finisher, but that's not been the case in this one.
Taking a look at the Thunder, Durant the 3 and Ibaka the 4. Russell Westbrook out there with Freak, and it's Cantor in at the center. And the Mavericks with possession here. Williams passes to Nowitzki. Poked away. Off they go on a 3-on-1 break. Oh!
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Matthews into the lane. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession.
A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Westbrook kicks to Cantor. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 5th assist in this one. The Mavericks shooting 41% for the game. Williams dishes to Nowitzki. Matthews passes to Williams. Shot from 12. And Cantor pulls it down.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number one, this game is out of hand.
Exactly, Clark. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the backboard.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Cantor's got 10 points.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
The fader. And that one hits back iron.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Here now, a very select group of players in the NBA. Big men who can step away from the bucket and hit the 3. Dirk Nowitzki is second. Third is Myers Leonard.
And, you know, there was a time in the league when you wouldn't see a group of big guys like this, but the game has evolved. Versatility now is why we see so many bigs that can just flat out shoot it from anywhere.
And these guys are really incredible. I mean, on one trip, they give you points in the paint. On the next trip, they give you points behind the arc. Boy, talk about range and versatility in spades. You got it.
And he can't hit the second.
Durant doing all sorts of things. He's got 13 points, and he's contributed 3 points from the line, too.
And those free throws add up, guys. That is extra offense.
Nowitzki with the screen on Westbrook. Williams kicks to Nowitzki. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. And that's now 6 points for Nowitzki.
Ladies
take a moment to check out Kevin Durant here. He's been dominant over the last month. First in field goal percentage, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
Yeah, and you're right. He's been the pinnacle of scoring efficiency. Never seems to take a bad shot.
Ibaka dishes to Cantor. He was all alone on that one. Cantor's got 12.
Well, I tell you what, when you get this kind of effort and efficiency from him, they're a really hard team to beat.
Williams attacking, kicks it out to Nowitzki. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. No good. Good D by Matthews. Fisher, the pass to Williams. Nowitzki left side. Drills the baseline jumper. 8 points for him.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
There's a screen by Cantor. Westbrook kicks to Freak. To the middle, trying to find Cantor. Gets it to him, and that one's good. Cantor's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Now, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
Outside Matthews. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. To the inside, and stolen by Fisher. And here is Williams. Fisher dishes to Williams. Nowitzki sets a screen for Williams. Here's Matthews. Good. And the nice assist for Williams. And it's 13 points for Wesley Matthews.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Freak passes to Cantor. Lets a floater go. He takes it up and lays it in. Cantor's got 10 points here in the second half.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Nowitzki's shot's good.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Freak kicks to Westbrook. Pass to Cantor. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You take a look at the Thunder. They've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings. And guys showing no signs of letting up. And of course, there's the Mavericks. Not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
And when I look at Oklahoma City, they had plenty of doubters before the season started, but I can't imagine there's anybody out there that's taking them lightly anymore.
There better not be. I mean, if anybody still is doing that, they haven't been watching this group play. I mean, this is a dangerous team. Complete domination. What a game for Enes Kanter. 18 points and 2 rejections. He's been putting it up, and it's been going down 100% from the floor.
And Clark, I just love the supreme focus with which he's playing.
Outside Williams. And it's Fisher in the corner. Clock at 2. And the wing jumper offline. Oklahoma City has gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. Gets a very good look and converts. Westbrook's got 4 points in the quarter. For Dallas, they've gone to even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Fisher dishes to Williams. Nowitzki a screen. Matthews passes to Williams. Matthews a screen on Westbrook. Dallas moving the ball around. And that's good. Wesley Matthews for 3. Matthews has got 16.
What are they thinking leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
Shots good by Ibaka.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Williams against Westbrook. Williams kicks to Biyombo. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Boy, you got to love that assist by Darren Williams.
Oklahoma City shooting has been just uncontainable, 72%. Durant, the pass to Ibaka. Tries again, and Freak with the layup. He's got 14.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
And there's the feed to Fisher. Back to Williams. Pass to Matthews. Three-pointer. The shot no good. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Here's Freak. 14 points for him. Durant just inside the line. Again, the Thunder score.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Fisher dishes to Williams. He feeds it to Nowitzki. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Williams has got 6 assists now in the game. Westbrook kicks to Freak. They double him with Matthews. And the layup's good off the glass. 10 points for Serge Ibaka.
The shooting percentage continues to elevate here in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been harmonic since the break. In sync. Good team basketball resulting in high-quality shots.
Here's Freak. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Talk about some great numbers for Freak. He's got 10 rebounds and 17 assists, as we've witnessed. He's been tough on the inside and displayed great vision with his passing, too.
And you know what? He is the total package today, giving them a little bit of everything.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Freak. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Parsons comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. Devin Harris is checked in for Wesley Matthews. And Barea subbed in for Williams. The Thunder also changing it up. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Cantor. Smith comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. And so he makes both from the line. And so it's Dallas with it. Barea, the pass to Fisher. Smith against Parsons. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Parsons got 12.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Shoots it. And Freak gets it to go on the assist from Payne. 18 points for Freak. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. On the wing, Harris. He dishes it to Barea. They set the screen. Just 5 on the clock. The shot misses off the right iron. Oklahoma City's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. And he gets it to go. And that's now 17 points for Kevin Durant.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
And Fisher kicks to Barea. Feeds to Parsons. To the paint. It's stolen by Adams. Down low. Here's Freak. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Dallas, no good that time either.
Well, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Thunder.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going and you just want to keep it going.
And I also love the way they move the basketball. Their passing has been outstanding here in the second half.
Here's the screen. Now here's Barea. He's tightly guarded. And it's Harris off the drive. Parsons got a piece of it. Parsons comes for the double team. Freak kicks to Durant. It's rebounded by Leonard. Mavericks shooting 47% from the field in the third. To halt the run, good, and it's Barea who picks up the assist. 8 points for Leonard.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Here's Adams, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
There's the pick. Dishes it to Fisher. Fires the 3. And it's Freak with the rebound. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Payne dishes to Freak. Leonard with the steal. Fisher, the pass to Parsons. He kicks it to Fisher. The feed to Harris. Here is Barea. Out to the right wing. Now Fisher from 10 feet out. Can't get it to go.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Thunder out in front. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup. The Mavericks will go for a different look here. Biyombo is checked in for Leonard. Nowitzki comes in for Lure. Matthews, he's checked in for Richardson. And it's Williams in for Devin Harris. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Freaks checked in. Parsons and Dirk are in at the forward spots. Matthews out there with Williams. And it's Biyombo at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Waiters on the wing. To the paint. And Freak throws it down hard. Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
I'll tell you what, Mama always said, if you got it, flaunt it.
Let it fly. Let it fly.
Mama said that, huh? Here's Nowitzki. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
And stolen by Williams. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
That's his third personal foul.
Okay. That free throw missing. Anthony Bennett's checked in for Biyombo. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Cantor's checked in. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Oklahoma City has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. And stolen by Parsons. Stolen by Waiters. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. Holiday gets the bucket.
And I love that the instant that steal was made, they were out in the open floor.
Ball pressure leading to the run out. Man, it doesn't get much nicer than that. That is sweet, sweet stuff.
Williams kicks to Matthews. A 3-ball. That drops. Matthews has got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Mavs.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
Parsons against Cantor. Williams dishes to Matthews. They set the pick. Bennett the pass to Williams. 6 to shoot. Free throw line jump shot. Here's Bennett. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. Oklahoma City has gone 7 of 9 on three-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. And he gets it to go.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Parsons outside. A leaner. They shoot again, and the layup is good.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Williams against Waiters. Kicks it to Freak. No good. Good D by Matthews.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
That's good from Holiday on the assist by Waiters.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Holiday against Parsons. Bennett setting the pick for Parsons. The pass to Nowitzki.
That's the wall.
Second chance shot. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not. But sure enough, they have. So he'll head to the free throw line.
Looking at the numbers for Dirk Nowitzki, 16 points, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
And Clark, he's just done a great job defensively. That 1 steal doesn't tell the whole story.
And Waiters kicks to Cancer.
Mavericks foul call.
2 shots, gentlemen.
Anthony Bennett. That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Dallas.
And he can't get the first one. And the Mavericks making a change here. Evans is checked in. No good on the second free throw. Dallas has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Down low, goes up off the pick, and he slams it one-handed.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in the game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
Parsons outside. Pass to Matthews. Williams dishes to Matthews. Shoots the 3. The Thunder pull it in.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
And that's a foul called on Jeremy Evans. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
And the Thunder making a change here. Ibaka's checked in. To the right side. And stolen by Parsons. Looking to end his cold spell. Holiday with the block. And Bennett throws it down. And so here is Oklahoma City. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Free throw good. Freak. Now here's Williams. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Waiters. Drops in the breakaway layup.
And how about that one-man fast break?
I love the power finish at the end of it, too.
The Mavericks have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Parsons attacking. The kick out to Matthews. Can't get it to go. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Holiday, the pass to Waiters. Now the dish to Cantor. 9 for 9, looking deadly accurate, like guys he cannot miss.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And Matthews kicks to Williams. Can they get it? Matthews, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And it's Freak missing. Dallas has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Williams with the ball to the middle. Bennett setting the pick for Parsons. And it's Bennett atop the key. Ball's knocked loose, taken away by Holiday. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. Freak with the ball.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Parsons dishes to Evans. Williams up on top. 6 on the shot clock. The kick out to Matthews. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Fisher comes in for Chandler Parsons. And Harris subbed in for Darren Williams. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Payne, he's checked in for Waiters. They set the pick. Holiday against Fisher. Dallas, no good that time either.
Not a shot he should have taken in the face of such tough defense. He needed to get a better look.
Payne passes to Freak. He feeds it to Payne. And stolen by Harris. And now Matthews pushing it up. No one back to stop him. The baseline J. It's rebounded by Dallas. Trying to get back on track, and he can't bank that one in. Oklahoma City's gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. Over to the wing. Payne kicks to Freak. And yes, sir, that one drops. Freak's got 31.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
They double him with Freak. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That's on Enes Kanter. And that one falls for Evans. A different look for Dallas. Myers-Leonard, he's checked in for Anthony Bennett. And it's Richardson in for Wesley Matthews. Josh Smith, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And both free throws good for Evans. Here's Payne. Down low, it's deflected. Leonard with the steal. And here's the fast break. And the basket by Harris.
How's that for a quick possession?
Yeah, no hesitation at all taking that one to the basket. Beautifully done.
Payne dishes to Freak. Pass to Payne. To the inside. Freak. Fisher grabs the board.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Pass to Richardson. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Smith's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Oklahoma City.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And when you look at the season for these guys, they have amassed a lot of wins, 57, and adding in tonight, it'll make it 58.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And this isn't one of those mini series either. I mean, this is a 4-gamer. As hard as it is to beat a team 3 times in a row, it's even harder to do it 4 straight.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for a Freak. What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the place.
Ibaka, the pass to Freak. No luck. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. 29 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Richardson for 3, and he gets it to go.
And they're on the kind of run that could have made a difference had it just started a little earlier.
Yeah, but I think the only reason they're on this run is because the defense has relaxed a little bit, knowing the game is basically in the bag.
And the fans already heading for the exits, clearly not pleased with the way things turned out today.
Well, Greg, this was a well-deserved win. I mean, they came into this building and acted like it was their home turf. I mean, they were the ones calling the shots and controlling everything.
7 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Here's Freak. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, plenty of assists for you tonight. The ball was changing sides of the floor. How fun was it for you tonight to keep setting up your team?
Oh, it was a blast, Doris. To me, there's no greater feeling of accomplishment on a basketball floor than when you make a perfect pass to a teammate, set them up for an easy score. Woo! To get that and a win like tonight, that's amazing.
Hard to doubt it was a job well done. Kevin, over to you.
Doris, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And this broadcast has not ended just yet, as we've got the award-winning Ernie Johnson standing by here for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. We watched a marvelous third quarter from him, and he basically put the game on ice at that point. And from that point on, they were in control. Kenny, what did you think? And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.